Alright to YouTube, another one of Kip's Clips. So I just wanted to share a map with you that I came across, I don't know, maybe 4, 5, 6 months ago or something. I made a video about it on my old channel. Whether you'd have seen it or not, who knows. But I just wanted to share it with you. So if you want to go and find this map, this is how you do it. Map of the world before World War II. And this is the particular map I want to point out to you. So if you click on that, it takes you to this page with the map being here. Now I wanted to point something out. I downloaded this about 4, 5, 6 months ago whenever I first found it, and now when, like for instance, if I save this image, okay, and open it up, now when I try and zoom in, I can't read the writing. Now I don't know if it's something I'm doing different or whether people actually came across this, and I don't know. I was probably me doing something wrong, to be honest. I don't know, but whatever I've tried to do, however I've tried to save it, I've been unable to get the same quality of map that I had downloaded the first time. As you can see here, you can actually read all the things on it, and this is quite disturbing, to be honest with you. This is one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life. So I'll obviously leave a link for this website down below. You can go and check it out. You have seen the Google search I've used. You can go and do that yourself. Let me know if you are actually able to download this and get the quality picture, so you can actually read what's written on it, like I did the first time round. I don't know if it's my lack of computer skills or what. I really don't know, but and I probably won't have enough time to go into everything I want on this video, so I'm going to be pausing it and trying to pick out bits that I particularly want to show you. Now the first thing that I want to point out, outline for a post, or well, probably the first thing best to point out is that's division, what is it, Division of Maps, March 31st 1942, and this is from the Library of Congress, right? This is more or less when the creation of the League of Nations sort of a field. So I just want to point out that there's been a plan in place for a very long time, probably even well before this. This is going back to 1942, and I don't know. What I would also like to do is, I might not have enough time to read through all this because it's quite disturbing. So what I'll do, and you can pause this and read it for yourselves, because I want you to try and read all of this. It's absolutely the most disturbing thing I've ever read in my life. It's horrible. So I'm going to I'm just going to sort of shifty through this, and please pause it and read every section. I'll try and record this in high definition. Yeah, well, I'll upload this in HD, so you can read through all of this and see it all for yourselves. So sorry about this, but I just want people to be able to read all of this, if indeed they want to, and if they think it's interesting. But you really need to read this. It's I don't know what to say about it. It's horrible. Let me see. See if I can move that over. But as you can see, when this has been scanned in, photocopied or whatnot, there's been a wee bit cut off here, but it's only a small ball here, so if he's fill in the blanks, you can still make out what it's saying. Now the first things I'd like to point out is this was a outline for a post-war new world map, right? A new world order. Go and look into the definition of new order. Now what is it? A new order This word has been bandied about by presidents, prime ministers, heads of state from all over the world, and people still refute. Oh, New World Order, you must be mad. Well, I'm sorry, if I'm mad, George Herbert Walker Bush is mad. He was the one that first said it. Funnily enough, it was in September the 11th, and if I'm right, it was either 1990 or 1991. And if you haven't seen that, go and Google it, or even just stick in YouTube world leaders talking about New World Order, and I'm pretty sure there's millions of compilations out there actually showing it. So, as the USA, with the cooperation of democracies of Latin America, the British Commonwealth of Nations, and the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, assume world leadership for the establishment of a, wait for it, new world moral order. I mean, they made it sound all so nice, a new moral order. We just control yous and tell yous what is moral and what is not, for permanent peace, permanent control, freedom, justice, security, and world reconstruction. Yeah, they want to reconstruct the world in their own image. So, as you can see, well, there we go. Canada and America. It's called United States of America. So that was their plan, given America, Canada, and Mexico. Then you've got obviously the United States of South America. Fuck countries. I mean, it doesn't matter. You've got no sovereignty anymore. You're just one big entity. All these wee small pockets that come together in one global government. And I know I'm going to run out of time here, so another thing I'd like to show you is, and look, if you want a copy of this high resolution map, if you can't manage to download it like myself, send me a message privately on my YouTube, and I'll be more than happy to email this to you if I can. But look at this, Hebrew land. There ain't no Israel, there ain't no Palestine, it's Hebrew land. And look at the amount of territory it takes, right? This was their plan back then. This is the ultimate goal of Israel. This is the ultimate goal of Israel, to take over all this land. That's why they're pushing into Lebanon. That's why they're wanting the Golan Heights in Syria. Also want a wee bit of Saudi Arabia, and I can never say this bit right. Is it cyanide or Sinai or something? I can never say it right, but they want some of that as well. This was the ultimate Zionist goal, to create that Jewish state. And even back then, I don't think they were arrogant enough to actually call it a Jewish state. I mean, I'd be quite happy for that to exist if it was. If it wasn't a Jewish state, I'd be quite happy for a state that size to exist there. If it wasn't just a primarily apartheid Jewish state. If it was Arab, Muslim, Christian, Jewish, all staying together, all working together, hopefully bringing around peace in that neck of the wood. I'd be quite happy for that to exist, but oh no, the Zionists then turned up and went, no, we want this to be a pure Jewish homeland. So now, as you can see from the colours, you've got big massive blocks here. You've got the Commonwealth, which is Britain, and you wonder why that Sweden and Norway are not part of the EU, because it's all part of the plan from the start. They on the global scale, a lot of people don't know this, but these areas, Scandinavia has a real high, what's the best way to describe it? They punch above their weight on the global scale. So, as I said, if you want to go and check out this for yourselves, I'll leave a link, but you just need to go and look at it. United Republics of China, United Socialist State. So, I'm going to pause this now and have a wee look at these things down below and see what I think is important to read out. Okay, so the first one I would like to point out is number 3, and here it is, plain as brass, bold as brass, coming straight out of the US Congress Library. A new world moral order for permanent peace. That could be permanent control and freedom. Yeah, well, that sounds great if it was actual genuine freedom, but unfortunately they want to actually control the whole globe. You can't control the whole globe and have personal freedoms. Shall be established at the successful conclusion of the present war. Okay, the next one I would like to point out is number 4. For reasons of history, economic structure, favourable geographic, and the welfare of mankind, the USA must rustically, I know I've got bad reading skills, assume the leadership of the newly established democratic world order. There is the United States stating that they want to control the world. This is why you need to read it all yourself. I'm going to run out of time again, but I need to point out in the time possible the ones I think. So, number 5, to reduce the burden and criminal waste of armaments expenditures everywhere in the world. The USA, with cooperations of Latin America, the British Commonwealth of Nations, and the USSR, shall undertake to guarantee peace to the nations, which will be permanently disarmed and demilitarized after the conclusion of the present war. They want to take everybody's guns away apart from the fucking people who want to control the world. I really am going to run out of time because every single one of these is important. In order to be able, in fulfilment of our objections, to effectively prevent the possibility of a reoccurrence of another world cataclysm, the inevitability of the USA as a military, naval, and air power shall be the persecute it. Oh, I hate my reading skills. And number 11, the British Commonwealth of Nations, the second military and naval power. Yeah, that's right. They rate them, even they're all in it together. Of importance, cooperating in a binding compact with the USA as a power for freedom, shall retain and acquire control of such territories, peace security bases, and strategic island outposts essential for the maintenance of world peace and freedom of the seas as outlined on the map. Okay, number 16, a world court. Well, with punitive powers of absolute boycott, quarantine, blockade, and occupation by international police against lawbreakers of international morality shall be organised. One world government with a one world court on a map, but with... Oh, I'm going to run out of time, so I'm going to pause this so you can read it. And something close to my heart, the area known as Ireland and Northern Ireland shall be unified as a demilitarised independent republic. Yeah, take away their guns so they can't actually fight back. And this is a really important one, number 26. The area of the Holy Land of the ancient Hebrews, presently known as Palestine, okay? Don't try and rewrite history, you fucking cunts. And Transjordan and the adjacent requisite regions as outlined on the map for considerations of history and the imperative necessity to alleviate a post-war refugee problem shall be unified and demilitarised and as an independent republic of Hebrew land. There we go. Even back then they weren't stupid enough to try and use this fucking two-state solution. It's fucking Palestine. Plain as day. There we go, known as Palestine. Number 37, all resources, industrial and labour capacity of the quarantined areas shall be employed for the post-war restoration and reconstruction needs. Yep, that's communism, people. They're going to force them to do fucking slave labour. I'm really running out of time, so you need to go and read all this for yourself. Every bit's important. But look, to reduce the numerical power of the aggressor nations as a potential military advantage, a population control policy shall be elaborated and applied in the quarantined areas. Yes, that's what they're doing. That's why the sperm count in human beings is for. Right, sorry YouTube, I'm running out of time. Pause this screen. I'll leave a link for the map. As I said, if you want me to email it to you, leave me a private message with your email address and I'm more than happy to email it to you. Go and read this. It is mind-blowing. I'm running out of time, so I better say thumbs this up if you're glad I brought the New World Order map of 1942. 1942. It was released from Congress, so this was drawn up though after, this was when the League of Nations were getting put in place. So thumbs it up if you're glad I brought the information to your attention. Subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with the New World Order and with the latest news and updates. And check out Facebook and Twitter links below, good way to keep in touch. Leave all your comments, good, bad, ugly, and indifferent, and every YouTuber out there, every single one of us, we should all monetize our channels. If we all monetize our channels, imagine the amount of money we could take away from the corrupt corporations of Google and YouTube. Bye bye.